Brain Bath has no theme song yet. This is just a placeholder. We'll have a song one day when the show gets a little older. Welcome to another episode of Brain Bath. If you find your mind is not quite as calm and relaxed and chill as you would like it to be, you're in the right place. We're going to do what we can to create some alpha waves, beta waves. I don't actually know. We'll get a guest on sometime to tell us about that. In the meantime, sit back, relax, enjoy a few animations, and then we'll get to our special guest this week, who's going to tell us how she relaxes her brain. Stay tuned. Joke time.
Who's there?
Cash.
Cash who?
Thanks for the offer, but I prefer almonds. Time for your weekly allowance. Bath time. Guest time. Welcome, Ma'ayan. Thanks for coming on. So when I invited you to be on the show and told you the basic theme, you said you wanted to talk about something that is what you do to soothe your mind. Tell us more.
So I have long thought that vegetable chopping, not only as the beginning of the process to cooking, which is a very relaxing activity for me, the slow, methodical nature of it is like exactly what I need when I've been like wound up or stressed or have had a particularly challenging day. And I think part of it is like the process of like making something smaller has been really good for me, but also there's like a like exactness to it that has always delighted me. So part of the reason that I really like making sushi and summer rolls and other like meticulously cut things on a regular basis, other than the fact that I really truly love them, is that it allows me to go through the process of preparing vegetables in a really specific way that gets me to the point of like enjoying the meal that I have made. So it's sort of the pre-cooking process, but it's also the sort of like the transitional state that I need to go from whatever is happening to I'm now chill.
Nice. So would you say it's a kind of like mindful activity that you're like you focus
on?
100%.
It requires focus, but it's also something that I've done for such a long time that like I don't need to think about it in the same way that I would need to think. Like it's a very easy thing to be like, here are 5 vegetables, I'm going to do the exact same thing to all of them. And I think the repetitiveness of it is really nice. It is, I would say it's actually almost more meditative than it is mindful. In part because I feel like mindfulness has to do, at least for me, with like awareness of exercise. And there's something about like the blissed outness that I get of chopping vegetables that I'm more like, this is the meditative state. And then I would say like as a whole, the entire practice is very mindful because then I'm moving into cooking, which is a much more like engagingly active, like I'm being particular about what I'm doing after that. But this is the like meditative step first to get me to the mindful step next.
So you're only going to see one thing at a time. Okay. So I'm going to start with a carrot, and this is just like the end of a carrot. Like I used the rest of a carrot earlier today. Any round vegetable, you cut off one piece and then you have it flat and then it doesn't hurt you. It's great.
Okay. Great. I'm going to exit and go to speaker view. There we go. Now we're getting the close-up of the carrots.
Carrots. Wow, that was a really bad knife sound. I should not have scraped it that side, but I did it anyways. Whoops.
It's totally fine. Don't worry.
Also, this is like 85% good knife skills, and everything else is like kind of mediocre knife skills. I had that training once, just, had its goal in my life, and that's it. So now you have lots of little matchstick carrots. If a judge were looking at these, they would be like, these are awful, throw them away, / make carrot soup out of them. I honestly do not care very much because I'm eating them raw. If I was eating them cooked, they would not cook at the same rate, which is like ultimately probably not the best, but for right now, I this is fine. So cucumbers are similarly round. So I've cut off one piece and now I flip it on its side like that. I'm realizing there's some good camera angles here if I want.
Yeah.
There are definitely faster ways to do this, but I'm definitely more in the camp of like, I don't want them to slide. I would like them to be more even if possible. So I tend to do like one plank at a time.
Well, and as you say, it's the process, right? You're not here to like win a speed contest.
No. If I were trying to do that, then I would not be trying to like meditatively chop vegetables and make myself a beautiful meal. This is a part of this is that it takes more time, and that's actually okay.
Yeah.
Okay. First
and I
round.
I feel about 5 times faster than I would be cutting.
Well, first of all, I have a lot of practice. Second of all, this is I when I say I trained to do this, like I literally trained to do this. Like I did do competitive cooking in high school, so I learned the right way to do things. So for apples, I tend to cut around like this, like and make a square core. But I'm actually not going to use the whole apple today, so I'm just going to do like that a little bit. So apples, I might in other cases make them into more matchsticks, but these are kind of fun like this. And then I'm going to do a bell pepper. I feel like this is like a good lesson in like how do you vegetable prep?
And
the answer is
personality quiz. Yeah, personality quiz. Yeah. Everyone definitely something like that. The pepper, everyone would totally do differently.
This gives you as little waste as possible without having to like do a lot of the nonsense here.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to use this whole thing. I'm actually only going to use a little bit for this. And if I'd been thinking about color, I would have done a yellow one instead of a red one because I have the red rimmed apple, the green, the orange, and I could have done a yellow pepper, but I didn't think about it. It's okay. Cabbage is one of those things that there's tons of leaves inside a cabbage. So you start like chopping it up, it like expands into lots of cabbage. So I'm actually not even going to use a lot of this because it will be a lot more cabbage than I can put into a summer roll, which I always perpetually overfill.
And again, if you've been thinking color, you could have gone with purple cabbage.
Yes, because it's really fun and nice to have like a rainbowy roll of vegetables, but yeah. I think I was also trying to think ahead on like how many things could I make from this cabbage this week, and I have fewer things that I'm excited to have with red cabbage and more things that I would be excited about with a green or a white cabbage.
Okay.
I am a very strategic cook, so but yeah, and now I have little thin strips of cabbage.
Awesome.
Yeah. Like you saw how quickly I did that, and now I'm like actually like a little chilled out, which is great. And like even if I just look at that, I'm like, look at this beautiful plate of vegetables.
Absolutely. I'm feeling that way. Can you pop the camera back up so we can see your relaxed face? There, look, all blissed out, man.
I'm very happy with my plate of vegetables.
So are you feeling more relaxed now? Can we scientifically say that you are feeling more relaxed?
Completely unscientifically, I can say that I feel very relaxed.
And do you feel like you are appreciating food and vegetables in a different way?
If I had not grown up on an organic farm, I would say yes, but the answer is actually no. I feel like I've always been long appreciative of food and where it comes from, but I think that a lot of folks, especially people who have not grown up in that environment where like food is created from the ground and then it goes somewhere else, people who've never had that are now a lot more aware of what that system looks like. So while the process of going to the grocery store is currently not my favorite, I am a little more appreciative of just like a wider understanding of a thing that I've had sort of within me this whole time, which is things come from places and human beings make that happen.
Mhm.
So I'm just more appreciative that work that has seemingly been invisible for a really long time is actually now becoming more visible to more people. So just for that, I'm like, thank you for anyone who helped make these things get to me today.
Exactly. Okay, take care. Thanks again for being on the show.
Yeah,
Awesome.
of course.
All right.
Bye.
Have a good afternoon. Enjoy your spring rolls.
I will. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you.
Have a good one.
Thanks. Ooh, I wish I could eat some of those summer rolls right now. I'll have to pop into my own kitchen and get something going. So I'm going to say goodbye for now. Until we meet again, stay safe, stay smart, stay as sane as you can, and we'll see you soon.